Welcome back to my channel, fellow gardeners. Today I want to talk about the alyssum, and I have so many and they're growing everywhere. Now the thing is that I would like to show you how you can collect your seeds from the plant instead of running and getting packets of seeds. It is actually very simple. So my name is Alice and I'm the Redsoil Gardener. Okay, I have my plant here and basically it's encroaching every single thing. I have my miniature roses here and my beautiful alyssum is actually taking over. Now what I'd like to show you is that all these little things here, you see all these little bobs on the stem, on the flower stem, these are all seeds. So what we're going to do is actually collect them, and once we do collect them, we're going to actually propagate it, do a seed propagation, and you'll see how fast it works. So I'm going to go back here and just nip some of these. Where am I going to nip from? I'm going to take some from here. I'm just going to cut here like that, and also look for some old ones here. Now the problem with this, I mean, it's not a problem, but is that they scatter their seeds everywhere. So in the end, they do encroach. But once you can collect your seeds, you can decide what you want to do. So let's go and see our propagation. So now we're back on this table, and I've showed you what I usually do when I want to collect these seeds. So these are the seeds that I managed to get from the back. And basically, if some of these seeds have actually dried, so they're really good for seed propagations, but others are still green. So basically how I did this, now this is a propagation that I did maybe about 4 weeks ago. And basically, this is what I collected. So I went to one of my plants and it was all dried up, but it was still flowering. And what I did is I just collected the batch. And what I simply did is take it and I just crunched it like that on top of my soil. And within 4 weeks, I got this. And actually, for the first 2 days, I actually did cover it like this. But then in the end is all these seeds from this one actually scattered. When I did it, the same thing here, they scattered onto my soil. And then I started getting all those baby seedlings coming up. Now, what we're going to do is actually similar with these ones, because there are some dried seeds here. So what I'm going to do is actually go in here and just crunch it. And out of that, you will get some of the seeds that are dry, and the ones which aren't dry, it doesn't really matter, because in the end, all we're looking for is lots of seeds like that. And then in the end, when you do want to start planting them, once they become more stable, because these are still babies, and I had it in the greenhouse, and our weather at the moment has been not that warm. So basically what I need to do is with these ones is slowly sort of harden them so they become a bit stronger. And once they do become stronger and the length, they get a bit of height, I will take one by one and add it to my potted flowers on the edges. So once I've done that, let's just see how many seeds they're scattering all over the table. So I'm going to put that aside, and then I'll show you. So as I mentioned, I have two methods. One is actually crunch it on top of the soil, and the other one is here. And I have all these seeds falling. So I'm going to just add it in here, just like that. And then I'm going to clean it up, remove all this dead stems. And what I have here is a mixture of all the dried seeds, and some of them are green, but the green ones, not that many. And that's what I am going to start with. So what I do now is I get my soil, which I have here, And I'm just going to simply take these seeds. I'm not one for making rows. I'll just scatter it like this and make sure it's evenly distributed like that. Here we go. And just try to spread it a bit like that. There are some leaves there, but it doesn't really matter. And then I'm just going to flatten it a bit here, just like that. And then finally, what I will do is take some soil and just lightly sprinkle on top to cover it, just like that. Soon I'll be able to harvest all these alyssums once they start picking up. And then what I do next is just lightly spray it. Just spray it on the top like that, so you get a bit of moisture. And then I'll put it in a warm environment and keep checking on it. And within 3.5 weeks, I should have something going. And just like that. Finally, what I do is I get my labels, because the problem is a lot of seedlings all look the same when they're in this juvenile state. And so unless you label your seedlings, you never know which is which. So basically what I do is just get your label just like that and just stick it in. It just makes it much more simpler, that you know exactly what is going on if you're propagating your seeds. So fellow gardeners, that's it. So basically, as I mentioned, is I'm going to take these and slowly harden them so that they just get a bit stronger. And I think within a month, I should have a substantial amount to be able to put at on the side of my containers, or even I have a patch there at the back that I'd love to have them all in a row falling over onto the driveway. But it is such a versatile plant. First of all, it does like full sun, but it can manage with a bit of morning sun, and it flowers all the time. You get a lot of seeds, so you don't have to go and buy your packets of seeds if you follow this method, which is totally simple. So don't forget to like and share, and don't forget to press the notification button. We upload every Thursdays. Don't forget to subscribe for our channel. It does mean a lot to us. I'm on Instagram. Do send me your comments. I'm always there to answer. I'm on Facebook, and also do send your comments through YouTube. I always love having your comments, and I wish to also thank you for all the support everyone has given me and encouraged me to go on with this channel. So fellow gardeners, have a happy day and do enjoy getting your seeds and sprinkling, because in the end you will have a result, and I would say 99% results. So bye, happy gardening.